Hello, welcome back to another video. It has been quite the hiatus, which I wasn't planning, so sorry about that. Basically, we had back-to-back illnesses over the last couple of months. And then also I had to pause Callie's agility for a couple of months because it was just getting so overwhelming. The weather has also been rubbish, like literally everything's been going on. But hopefully today we are back for a new session with a new trainer that hopefully, fingers crossed, will be a good fit for us, because the tiny human, as you know, comes along with me, and sometimes it's just a bit stressful, and then it makes Callie stressed, and it just hasn't been fun. Yeah, we are hoping to go to this new trainer today. I think it is an outdoor venue and it is raining currently, so watch this space as to whether we actually get there. However, I do have footage from the last show I did before Christmas, and I want to this year do some more sort of voiceovers explaining my thought process, my choices, and just like how I felt the runs went and stuff. So let's do that now. The competition kicked off with the jumping class. We only had one run in each class at this show. As you can see, we just collide. I have no idea how that happened. I was really worried I'd hurt Callie, but luckily she was fine. Obviously I didn't touch her, but yeah, we got back onto it. She was really focused and was loving life. I'm really, really happy looking back at videos from like a year ago versus today, how far we've come. I mean, I completely messed up the course here. I think us colliding so early on just made me really frazzled. But yeah, we got back on track. I don't know why she collided with the third weave as well. But for the first run of the day, this is a really good attempt from us. And we did eventually get all 12 weaves with a little bit of cheeky manoeuvring from me. So I'm on the correct side for her. But yeah, weaves are definitely something we need to improve on this year. I was so pleased with how this agility run was going. Callie was super focused and everything was going amazingly. I didn't trip over her this time, which was a bonus, of course. Our contacts we got all of them. Some of them were a little bit high, especially the A-frame, but that's something we need to work on in 2026 anyway, I'm fully aware. And then, of course, the weaves let us down. Such a shame. People in the crowd were audibly going, oh no. But obviously I expected that. I have decided to stop doing this, where if Callie has got good forward focus in the weaves and has tried her best but missed, I'm going to stop going back and trying to get her to do them again, because I mean, she did all of those the wrong way anyway. So it's a new day. We are out and about in the forest. As you can tell by my voice, we have just been hit full pelt, like sideways, by this horrendous cold, which I kid you not is about the sixth cold we've had this winter season. It's horrendous. So yeah, that's why I didn't really show you anything from our agility session, but we did have said agility session. It got changed last minute because of the weather. It was really rainy, so we couldn't do full courses, but we set up a few individual exercises, and it was also just a kind of get to know you session, because obviously we haven't trained there before. It was really productive, actually. We did actually learn we have always learnt rear crosses, but we finally put the pieces together as to why Callie struggles with them so much. And it's the hand gesture, we think, that she just gets thrown off by. So I've taken out the hand gesture and I just tell her verbally which way I want her to go, because she is quite good with verbal directionals. So we're going to try that now, and hopefully we'll see an improvement. But it makes sense, because if you're not familiar, like a rear cross, you kind of have to do a swooping motion and then change hands. That's but the dog runs ahead of you, so he doesn't technically see that. But what was happening was Callie is fine running ahead of me, but then she gets confused, and if I'm waving about, it throws her off. So yeah, that's good to know, and we'll try that and see how we get on. And I'm also going to switch her reward from a clam toy, which is it's like a clam, but you fill it with treats and it's like a ball and they rip it open. But we're just going to swap it to a ball, which makes so much sense because Callie is ball obsessed. But I always thought, or was under the impression, she needed a food reward because she's very food orientated too. But basically at the field she found like half a ball, 3/4 of a ball that had been left, and she was obsessed. So that's great because as we have the 2 older boys now, especially with Henry and his, not well, this isn't Henry, that's Woody. Henry's up here, especially as we have Henry with his one eye now, and the boys are both getting older, so we're not really playing with the ball as much anymore. Not that we regularly played with balls anyway, but using a ball in agility is perfect because yeah, Callie does love a ball. So yeah, it was a really helpful session, and I'm looking forward to going back soon. I'm really keen to make 2026 the year we really push our agility and like really live the agility handler, agility dog lifestyle, because I do think, and multiple trainers have said, that Callie does have potential to go far. So, and she absolutely loves it as well. So I figured let's give her a chance and me a chance to show ourselves what we can achieve. Yeah, come on. Good boy. It's been icy overnight in Cornwall, so we have decided to come to the beach because Henry here is less likely to slip over. Hen, what are you eating? Come on. But yeah, Hen, this guy, is less likely to slip over on sand, obviously. So I was worried if we went anywhere else today, like the woods or out on the moors or anything, that he might slip on some black ice. And he's a senior man, he's got one eye, he's blind in the other eye, so we don't need to add slipping over to his list of ailments. Yeah, it's a lovely day here in Cornwall. I've just spotted a horse in the distance, you probably can't see, but all the way over there, there's a horse, so we're going to have to be careful and keep our wits about us, but that's okay, we can manage that. Callie's busy digging, making a mess in her equa fleece, aren't you? Yeah, you need to give that rock back. Drop. Thank you. All gone. Put that in here for safekeeping, aka disposing of later. But yeah, fortunately the dogs haven't clocked the horse yet, but the horse is coming, so let's get them all on the lead. Have finished for today. I've got my welly socks, which I've been keeping a pair of these in the truck for when I need to swap into these wellies, which has been really handy. Poster walk rabbit ear, so let's sort that out. 1, 2 and 3. Callie, Hen, Woody. Oh, Woody's is stuck. There we go, Woody. There we go. Need to pick up some more of these at our next agility show. Yeah, we'll pack up the van, pack up the truck and then head off. I am fully aware that this is a very bitty video, so thank you so much if you have persevered and got this far. So although Callie had her agility session that I didn't film, we now have another session which is a group class at a new location with the new trainer. So I'm definitely going to take this camera along and set it up for our goes during the session. So hopefully you will see a bit more agility in this video. And we do also have a show this weekend, so I might add that into this video as well. If not, I'll make it its own separate show vlog, depending how much footage I get, because there's only 2 runs in the day, so maybe I'll just add them later on in this one. Hey Kelsey, you ready for the journey? Wait there, wait a minute. Sit. Right, gotta turn your light off. Got these new under counter lights that are magnetic, so they're good on the track. Right, we need to get a ball. Where's your ball? Get a couple of balls. We started the session by walking the whole course, but we split it up over the course of the workshop. We had not done a running dog walk in months, but she managed to get that contact, which was really good. She did fling off the seesaw because sometimes she struggles with discrimination between the dog walk and the seesaw. So she definitely thought that this one was a second dog walk. So we're going to have to work on that a little bit. We retried it, and then my trainer suggested we put in a target so that Callie had a slower release from the seesaw, which would also minimise the risk of her releasing off the seesaw before it had banged on the ground. This is her first try with that contact attached, that target, and obviously she loved it. It's just got some like squeezy liver paste on it, and yeah, I was really pleased, because something I struggle with is going ahead of Callie, because I think she panics sometimes. But as you can see, when we try it again, hey presto, she has the snack, and then I can go ahead of her and then release her, like so. So then we tried the whole sequence again, which went quite well. Her dog walks were consistently in the contact zone, again a little bit high, but that's a tweak we can make once we've got these weaves sorted, because I feel like weaves are really what hold us back at the moment. So yeah, she did this sequence great, and then when it was our next go, we were focusing on the weaves, which these were her weakest side. She doesn't like it when she's on my right hand side. I don't know what it is, but she just kind of, I don't know. This is anyway what we need to work with on with our trainer. So we tried a little bit of forward focus where my trainer threw in a clam for Callie, but that didn't really seem to have much effect, which is when we then changed our approach, and instead my trainer stood on the other side and we kind of both walked down the weaves together, which we'll see in a second. And that method, I think, was a lot more effective, especially when viewing this footage back. So I'm hoping that if we continue with this, where basically both myself and my trainer are essentially channeling Callie down the weaves, either side, and then slowly fade off my trainer so it's just me, hopefully that might work. I mean, I'm not an agility instructor, but it definitely seemed more effective than trying to focus on improving Callie's forward focus. I don't think that's the problem. I think it's the channeling down and having someone both sides. She just wants that reassurance for some reason. And then we finished off our go by doing some of the jump work down in the far corner, as you can see, which Callie was doing really well with her directionals. I do have to tweak some of my verbals, not the directionals, but just my verbals for the jump, but that will come in time. But it's also good to know that that's something that we need to do as well. My list of things to do, agility-wise, is growing ever longer, but it's great that I'm a lot more motivated and enthusiastic again, and also that my new trainer is helping me identify all the places where we can improve over time. In the final section of the course, when we broke it down, we were working on the A-frame and then layering the weaves. So I ran one side and Callie ran straight into the tunnel and took that jump, but as you can see, we struggled with that. Callie is a very fast dog and she likes running alongside me, which 9 times out of 10 is totally fine because I enjoy the thrill of running alongside her and I think it works. But in cases like this where we're layering, she then wants to cling to me. So yeah, as you can see, my trainer is then encouraging Callie into that tunnel and over that jump, meaning I could layer those weaves and then get in place to support her later on in the course. And again, that's something that we can fade away over time as she builds confidence. But yeah, so this is us running the whole course. We did it a couple of times. The weaves obviously are our weakest point, but again, we'll get there. It's just a case of working out what the problem is, and trying to find the solution that works best for us. But it's good to know that we're all on the same page in doing that. I definitely think channeling her in with the trainer on one side and me on the other is the way forward. But, you know, what do I know? I'm not the trainer. And again, getting help with putting Callie into this tunnel so I could layer the weaves is definitely the way forward as well. This is a catch which I kind of confused my arms on, but we got there and finished the course in the end. Here is our second attempt, all course, and I thought I would leave the audio in. Session was pretty amazing. I'm so glad I went. Having crates at the venue that are just like built into the venue made such a difference, because Callie could just sit in there calmly between goes. I didn't have to hike half the house out of the truck. And Callie did really well. We've had a 2-month break now from agility, and actually she's doing so well. We have competed a couple times within that break, but we haven't done any formal training or frequent training. But yeah, she was so focused. I've got to get one of those targets for the seesaw, because that's going to help Callie stop, wait a second, and then continue with her 4 on dismount from the seesaw. My trainer said I can just use a Pringles lid, but actually it'll probably work out about the same price once I've bought some Pringles, got some elastic and all that. So I'll just buy a ready-made one, so then hopefully I can use it for future agility dogs too. But it worked really well, and I've never seen those before, so just small things like that was really, really helpful. Her weaves definitely still need improvement, but we've got another 2-to-1 session with my friend, and that same trainer, so yeah, we'll work on that in time. But yeah, I was so buzzing after that session. It was so good. The tiny human was really well behaved. My friends were looking after them during our runs, and yeah, it was just so refreshing, because before our break from agility, I was just getting really stressed and really starting to not love the sport, which was really like sad. But like the passion is definitely still there, and I definitely have the ambition to take Callie to Crufts at some point if I can. So like that's what I want to work towards, and this trainer seems really aligned with that, and they say she's got potential to do that. So I'm definitely super keen to just like get going with that sort of training in order to get us to go to Crufts, either in the Novice Cup or as ABC, anything but collie, because Callie is a working cocker cross Labrador, as you all know. It is just Henry and I for a few hours, because everyone else has gone out for a walk, haven't they, Hen? You've got your beef skin wrap. I think that's what it is. It's not a beef tail, definitely a wrap, which he's gonna have a chomp on. And yeah, we're just having a chilled morning while everyone else is out for a walk. We've had a few storms, so Hen is staying at home with me, and the others are going out because like there's fallen debris and everything, and again, because he's blind and a bit old, he just wants a slow life some days, so that's what we're giving the man, aren't we? How's your snack? You're kind of just carrying it. I did think you'd all love these ones, but it seems you all prefer to just hold them like cigars, don't you? I'm not sure we get these ones again. I definitely need to get some more rabbit ears though, because they're our favourite post-walk snack, aren't they, Hen? Hopefully the snack man will be at the show tomorrow. Yeah, and we'll get some more. Would that work for you? We do have an agility show tomorrow, and for the first time in forever, we don't have to be there at the crack of dawn, which is game changer. But I am trying to sort out all of our stuff ahead of time just so we're prepared, which is not going too great, to be honest. I really need to start using this bag as my agility bag, I think. Another thing I need to update you on is Callie currently has a bit of a rash on her belly, which we're not sure what it's caused by, but she's on these tablets. How many has she got left? How many days have we got left? She's on 1 tablet a day now. It was 2. She got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5 more tablets. She seems to be scratching less and her rash is going down, so that's good. Fortunately, we got the okay from the vets to continue with agility, and it doesn't seem to bother her at all. Hen's already gone to the vets as well to have his annual check, which went well. And Woody went to the vets on New Year's Day because he ate a Christmas cake, so he had to have charcoal for like a few days, which was a great way to start 2026, which is also why this video is super late. It's show day, Kelsey. How are you feeling? Where is your collar? Oh no. I hope it's in the truck. Should we take one of these ones just in case? These gorgeous ones from Cloud9 collars, but yours is smaller, isn't it? Right, you do need to put your harness on. Look at you all cosy in there. Cosy lady. Can I put this on? Thank you. How many teddies have you got in here? This is an awful lot of teddies for a lady. Oh, would you like to do some agility? Would you like to do some competitive agility today? Are we going to win into grade 2? Yeah! She's like, no comment. Oh, you're going back into bed. Lovely. We've got a show to go to. Ever since I put this in here, you're a bed gal. You struggle to get out. Come on in. Go. Good girl. Go on. I have found her actual collar. This is from Cloud9 collars. We got it at Crufts last year. Let's get the lady. This. Go. Good girl. Right, can you come here? Come here. Put this on. 1, 2. Gorgeous. There we go. Kind of on. Good girl. Good girl, going Jilly. Good girl. Thank you. Just arrived at the venue. I am loving this late start. Just gonna have a wander around and check where we're at with everything, and then we'll get Kelsey out. Kelsey is ready to go. We've walked the courses. I don't actually know which one we have first. There's a tyre in one and a wall in the other, so who knows how this is going to go. You ready? You've weed and pooed, so that's a good start. Let's go.
You found your brother?
Yeah, we'll have to have a little conversation about that.
No, you haven't won yet.
That's called tempting fate.
Hi, Kelsey.
Oh, I thought she was going to clip the apron then. Oh, the dreaded wall.
Oh, she said I can't do that.
They just don't figure out what it is.
No, it's not a jump, it's weird. Oh, wide. We've lost our flow, it was going really nice. There we go. Oh no, Co-Brown.
Our second and final class of the day was the graded 1 to 3 jumping. I was so impressed that I managed to peel Callie away from that tunnel trap right at the last minute. Our rear cross didn't go to plan, so I'm hoping to work on those more in training. And of course the weaves were chaos as per usual, but again, I'm really determined, as I've said already in this video, I'm really determined that we're going to crack weaves this year, because they're definitely the thing that holds us back. Like, I can guarantee that if we've gone wrong in a course, it is 9 times out of 10 the weaves. The rest of the course went well, although I forgot to give Callie a direction after this jump, so now she misses this one, because I thought it was a straight line, but I think actually she needed a directional.
Kelsey! You good girl? Have I got any more snacks?
You didn't get eliminated in jumping, but you got like every single fault you could possibly get. But crucially, not eliminated. And that's important. And so far, you're first place. Now what's happening?
Come on, Callie, go. Go. Go on. Go. Good girl.
Well done. Let's see if that faulted one gets her rosette. Let's hope so, because that would be quite funny. Oh, do you need a snack? Now, I hate to break it to you all, but the only snack we have are these beef. Well, I'm not sure they want dental chews, but we've only got beef skin wraps, and you're not always the keenest on those. Here, Woody. Oh, we lose one. Yeah, look, Woody, take it. All right, don't. Callie. Okay, look, the snack man's not here. This is all we've got. Well done, Kelsey. You got every single fault possible without an elimination, but you were the only one not to be eliminated. So it still counts. It's a win for us. Your first show of the year. Well done. You're back here next week for another show. So maybe we can try and get a few less faults. We're still chasing those elusive clear round wins, so we get out of grade 1 though. One day we'll get there.